Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, hi, and welcome to Life is Strange Remastered. This is going to be the first game. We just finished Before the Storm, and I have been craving this game. I have been craving this game. Just this UI and this background is so extremely, I guess you could say, nostalgic. I don't know if this game is as old is old enough to be considered nostalgic, but I guess for me it is, and I'm cheesing over here because the music, the UI, this text font, okay. Like everything about this is just, oh, it feels like a warm hug. And I can't wait to get into it. So I'm not even gonna waste any time. We're gonna go ahead and get straight into it. Let's go. Here we are. Chloe already looked pissed off. She already looks pissed off in this fucking thumbnail thing. But here we are. Episode 1. Chrysalis. Chrysalis. Oh my goodness. Oof. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. This is about to be so... I'm about to be cheesing this entire time. I already am. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. That was really loud. Oh my god. Oh my god, I completely forgot this was me. Hold on, because the sound of that fucking thunderstorm is insane. Hold on. That is crazy. That is like so extremely loud. I gotta turn that down just a little bit. There we go. Oh my god, that shit felt real. Here she is.
Where am I? What's happening? I'm trapped in a storm? How did I get here? And where is here? Wait, there's the lighthouse. I'll be safe if I can make it there. I hope. Please let me make it there.
So I don't really remember doing all this. L to move. Okay, we can still do a little bit of a fast walk here. All the buttons and stuff seem to be the same. Okay. God damn! Look at that! Yeah, fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. What the fuck? No.
Holy shit.
No, girl. Absolutely not. I would have been out of there. She's walking towards the tornado. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god. That is a crazy way to start a game.
Whoa.
With the main character already
That was
dying.
so surreal.
Famously called film,
Oh
Little
my
Pieces
god,
of
this
Time.
room.
But he could be talking about photography, as he likely was.
Okay,
These
I'm in
pieces of
class.
time can frame us
Everything's
in our
cool.
glory and our
I'm
sorrow.
okay.
From light
Look
to
at
shadow.
this room.
From color to chiaroscuro. Now, can you give me an example of a photographer who perfectly captured the human condition in
I
black and
didn't
white?
fall asleep, and that sure didn't feel like a dream.
Diane Arbus.
Diane Arbus.
I don't know why I remembered that. I I don't know why I remember that. The first two things that I remember about this scene is that and the sad face. I don't know why I remember that. That's
There
ridiculous.
you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her images of hopeless faces, you feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured, right?
Look at this crap. How can I show this to Mr. Jefferson? I can hear the class laughing at me now.
That looks really good. But you know what? This reminds me of that one scene in Before the Storm in, I don't know which episode it is, either 2 or 3, when Chloe gets suspended. I think it's 2, where she gets suspended and she's standing in the bathroom. That's what that reminds me of.
And frankly, it's bullshit. Shh, 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 shh. Keep that to yourself.
Hold on. I want to look at her journal first. Oh, whoa. Yeah, this is completely different. Than Chloe's. Everything is a lot more high tech. Let's look at the phone first. I always like to look at the phone and then everything else. So, was this dad? Have a very special 18th birthday. You're an adult now, but you're still our little girl. Check your account. Don't blow it all at once. Nice. Okay, September 21st. Okay. Oh, hello? Okay. Hey, Max, you're around. Oh, it's Kate! Kate. I remember Kate. Oh, I remember Kate. Oh. Hey, Max, you're around. Always, you okay? Did you want to get tea later today? Absolutely, I'll be free after 4. Talk to you later. Mom, happy birthday, Maxine. We can't believe it's been 18 whole years since you were brought to us. XO. And Warren, this is my baby right here. This is my freaking baby right here. I love Warren. Do you want to meet for coffee after school? I need an excuse not to study. Please make sure you check out Necromantic on my flash drive. Mwahaha. Hey, Mad Max, let's bust shit up. Wait, I have to study for our physics test, so if we bust anything, we also have to measure its velocity. Don't ignore this message. I just want to say, I hate how both Max and Chloe completely ignore people. She just completely ignored everybody except for Kate. Alright. Okay, here we go here. My name is Max Caulfield, and ever since I was a little kid, I knew I wanted to be a photographer. I've always seen the world through my own lens finder. Maybe it's a way for me to be a part of the world, but at a safe distance. For some reason, I was always drawn to an old analog camera gear rather than digital tech. I love all kinds of styles and technique, but for me, the instant camera selfie is the one I love the most. I don't care if people make fun of me or not. I'm in great company, right? And now I've come all the way back to my childhood home to study photography at Blackwell Academy, a private school for 12th grade seniors. On a scholarship even, I originally left behind Chloe, my best friend forever, at least until I was left without talking to her once in 5 years, and it feels so weird to be back here without seeing her yet. So I'm 18 now, an official adult, even though I don't always feel so wise or mature, and I'm ready to begin a whole new life here with retro camera at my side. I love Seattle. Say cheese. Oh. Okay. Jefferson. Not only is Mark Jefferson one of the best photographers in the world, he's also my teacher and one of the reasons I wanted to come to Blackwell. How often do you get to be mentored by one of your inspirations? I've always loved his deco and goth style, and he's so versatile with all of his incredible print and advertising work. Still, Jefferson can be kind of a bit condescending. He's pretty hip for his age, but kind of aloof and sometimes pretentious. He has a smug smile when he thinks he's right. But I do think he's preparing us for how tough it is to be a full-time artist. He acts like he understands my own work and obsession with analog images. He really wants me to enter a photo in this Everyday Heroes contest, but I've done a good job of avoiding that. The winner gets a fly to San Francisco to represent Blackwell Academy and get national exposure. I'd like to think my own work could be good enough to win, and I'm honored Jefferson even bugs me about the contest. Kate. I've forgotten if I ever smile seeing Kate Marsh smile. I've forgotten if I've ever seen Kate Marsh smile or laugh in the past month. She's really sweet and nice, even though the other students make fun of her abstinence campaign. Even if they act immature, everybody at Blackwell are seniors, not high school freshmen. She gets a lot. Oh, really? Everybody at Blackwell are high school seniors. Okay, that's interesting because Chloe went to Blackwell starting off as a freshman. I wonder if they changed that. But also, what kind of school do you go to where everybody is everybody is a senior? That's interesting. This is rich people stuff. You go to a school just for one specific grade? That's why I originally thought that it was a college. I was like, this is a college. This is giving college. That's odd. But okay. She gets a lot of shit, in fact. I know she's involved with a lot of religious groups, but she doesn't preach to me, so I don't care. But she's been extra quiet and introverted the last couple of weeks. She looks like she's in zombie mode. I wish I could help her, but I can barely help myself. I wonder if all that bullying has worn her down. I can see how it would. I have to make an effort to talk to her more often, maybe invite her to tea or a movie. Although she's an adult, I bet she's not allowed to watch R-rated films. Victoria. Then there's Victoria Chase, the elite of Blackwell Academy and a total bitch. And I hate saying that. I don't know why somebody who's rich and beautiful needs to be so fucking mean. 18 years at a prestigious academy should been evolving into artists and scholars, not reality show contestants. Victoria does everything for maximum drama. She actually wastes her time calling me out in class and taunting Kate Marsh. For reals, for reals. I wish her parents could see her in action. They cut off that trust fund fast. Then again, she's in the Vortex Club, and they seem to own the school. So maybe that's why she doesn't give a shit. The odd thing is that she does know art and photography. She can say all those French names and break my tongue. Her work is a little cold, but she has a good eye. She also has an eye for Mr. Jefferson, which is so obvious that I'm embarrassed for her. She does everything but sit in his lap. He keeps his distance though. We can all tell she's trying to win that everyday heroes contest. I'm sure it drives her crazy when there's somebody she can't buy or seduce. Ha. Alright, we have 8 pages, but she doesn't write as much as Chloe, so alright. July 10th, which is in a couple of days. This is weird. Playing this game on the weeks and the days that this is coming out is really weird. Actually, this might come out on July 10th. I'm recording this on June 29th. So this might actually come out on July 10th. I might actually move it so it comes out on July 10th just to be funny. But I got accepted into July 10th, 2013. I got accepted into Blackwell Academy. So it took her 3 years from before the storm, from where we ended off and before the storm. It took her 3 years to get to where she was. And based off of my playthrough in Before the Storm, Chloe got suspended. So you could have either gotten, I looked this up, but you could have either gotten suspended or expelled. I'm going to safely assume that even though even though in my playthrough she got suspended, she decided to just not go back to school. So it had been 3 years since the events of Before the Storm happened. And they have not crossed paths yet, which is weird, but I guess. And like I said at the beginning, like I said at the end of Before the Storm, I know that at the beginning of this game, Rachel Amber is already dead, which, it's just, oh, honey, it's crazy to think of it like that, but it's just interesting to think of it like that. But okay, anyway. If words could dance, this would be a rave. Even though I've never been to one, but who cares because I got into Blackwell Academy. I didn't think I would be so excited since it's not like I used to live in the same town. But when I saw the text from Blackwell Scholarship Office, I could literally feel my pulse speed up. I thought I was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. Oh, I thought it was going to say, sorry, thanks for playing. It took me a few seconds before I read the whole thing. I guess I wanted to enjoy the last moment of bliss ignorance, and when I saw the first word, congratulations, I think I screamed. My mom cried and my dad laughed. They're so weird, but they're happy, and that means extra financial support because they don't have to pay anything to Blackwell. This means new clothes, and if I can work it, a new laptop. Oh, and I have to keep telling myself in caps that I am going to Blackwell Academy August 18th. So this is it. This is it. I'm leaving Seattle to go back to Arcadia Bay. Usually people go to the high school closest to home. I suppose I am too. It's just I haven't lived there for 5 years. Out of all of the best photography programs in the world, I chose to go to the smallest. Back in a town I was excited about leaving. Were you excited about leaving? We saw the farewell. She was absolutely depressed. Maybe I wanted to come back all along just to see if Chloe and I are even still friends. But I do wish Chloe could have moved with us to Seattle. That city was made for her. When we would play pirates in our rooms and in the woods, it seemed like Seattle was that fable faraway island of treasure and adventure that we were always seeking, with coffee shops. But Seattle wasn't a fable. Our 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 country, our contraire, our see. Let me I'm gonna look this one up. This one I have to look up. Oh my gosh, wait, what is it? Isn't it au contraire or something like that? French to English. French to English. Au contraire. Let's see.
Au contraire.
Okay, she's saying it in a really weird way.
Au contraire.
Au contraire. I sound so American. Okay, now Blackwell Academy seems more exotic to me than any other place in the world. To study photography under Mark Jefferson, sigh. Insert hearts and flowers. Plus there will be a cool diverse student from everywhere. It won't be like my high school now. I never really found a groove with my classmates or boys. I'm lucky I have a couple great friends here, but it's time to ship out. Maybe Arcadia Bay will actually turn out to be island of a treasure and adventure I've been looking for. August 25th. Shit here is crazy. Shit is crazy here. I didn't realize how much crap I had to pack until I had to pack all my crap. Mom and Dad are getting a little too excited I'm clearing out my room, though I caught Mom crying when she was packing my shirts. That made me want to cry like a little girl and never leave Seattle. So instead of packing, I felt like burning all my clothes, then just raiding a thrift store to build up a new Max wardrobe over my junior year. Not that I have an old Max wardrobe. Nobody will know me except for Chloe, and who knows how different we are. So I can cut my hair, get a tat and some piercings, maybe date a cute foreign exchange artist day from Paris or Rome. I can do anything unless I get busted. And there will be so many super cool chances for my photography to get exposed. Thinking about that is when I get scared, but excited, and then don't feel like crying at all. I get tingles down my arms, sensing the universe opening up for me. I can't wait to leave. I just want things to be different at Blackwell. September 2nd. 2013. My first 12, 12 at night. 12, what am I saying? 12 a.m. 12 a.m. Why is she writing at 12 a.m.? My first entry from my new dorm the night before my first day at Blackwell. Oops, sorry. Phew, I haven't had any time to write or even take pictures since I got here. My shit is in boxes all over the room, which is small, but mine and I never want to leave. I can't wait to decorate. I planned a whole wall of photos. I did meet some of my dorm mates, though I suck at remembering names, so I won't bother right now. But I think I can already see who's going to be cool to me and who's not. It's a bitch trying to get settled into a new school and social scene after I finally found good friends in Seattle. But I'm here now and this is the start of my new life. Sweet dreams. All right, next day. Blackwell sucks ass. I told myself not to whine so soon, but damn, the day started like Christmas morning. I barely had any dreams because I was so pumped up to start my official day of my new life. Like a dork, I couldn't figure out what to wear, so I chose what was on the floor. I'm no good with names and faces right away, but I picked up some names like Kate, Brooke, Taylor, Alyssa. And how could I forget Victoria Chase? Rich, stylish, entitled. I could feel instant judgment when she looked at my raggedy ass clothes, as if I meant Blackwell to strike fashion poses. Maybe I'm being extra crispy sensitive, but I think Victoria wants life here to be like her own reality show. Ugh. So that wasn't fun, along with my general social unease. I thought it would be easier being back. Call the ambulance. What? I don't want this day to end at all. Woe is Max. It was incredible to walk across the green campus this morning in the morning mist. I love the stone steps and brick walls of Blackwell. Everything is a picture waiting to be taken. Speaking of, at least one great thing did happen today. Mr. Jefferson's photography class. Sigh. There's more to tell, but journal, forgive me, I'm truly wiped out. Next day, I have an assload of homework already. So much bullshit. At least give us noobs a day to acclimate. But to prove I'm not a total loser, I made a friend in my science class. His name is Warren Graham, and he's a serious geek. Plus, he's dark and witty. He comes across as kind of a know-it-all, but he turns out he does kind of know it all. We talked about photographers and he actually named a few I'd never heard of. We traded numbers and he'll be a good study partner or a good friend. I'll need at least one based I need at least one based on the cliche action here. I thought being 18 meant I didn't have to deal with this teenager drama anymore. I thought. At least I get to research famous photographers for some of my homework. Mr. Jefferson assigned us a ton of reading, but this is exactly what I want to study. Jefferson is super cool and super chill. He doesn't try to be too hip, just says what he thinks and expects us to as well. I think he's a genius. Oh my god, I want to marry him. Just joking. This one class is worth all the social destruction. September 15th. Homework is kicking my ass. I bet the teachers grade harder just to stop you from feeling special. But Victoria Chase and her snob minions. I'm reading words that don't exist. Good lord. Snob minions still front like they're honored guests of Blackwell. The bros here aren't that different. Nathan Prescott is Victoria's male clone. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Totally different from Before the Storm. Totally different. With way more money and attitude, if that's possible. His family is the oldest in Arcadia Bay, and I heard stories about them when I was a kid. The Prescotts give a shitload of bank to Blackwell, so Nathan acts like he literally owns the school. Yesterday during class, he put his feet up on the desk, He started texting, and the teacher didn't say jack. I'd get suspended, but him and Victoria are a part of this silly elite vortex club that puts on popular parties, and so they get their way. It's good to be the king and the queen. I don't want to slam everybody. I do like Kate Marsh. She's down in the hall in one of my classes. She's so pretty and sweet and friendly. It makes her more beautiful than the bitches here here like Victoria, who think beauty is just your face and outfit. See, I'm already playing their drama games. No more. Finally had a chance to take some actual shots around campus today. A perfect blue sky day. I always forget how great I feel after I take pictures when I've been slacking off. Speaking of pictures, Mr. Jefferson told us about the National Everyday Heroes photo contest he wants us all to enter. The winner gets a trip to San Francisco and lots of publicity. He wants just one photograph from each student. This is exactly why I wanted to come to Blackwell, and of course I'm scared shitless to enter. At least I have a couple of weeks before the deadline in October, so I have plenty of time to stress and procrastinate. Sigh. I don't know whether I love it or hate it here. I'm trying to keep up with my science class of all things. Like I give a shit or even understand it. Good thing I know Warren. Too bad I can't clone him to take my place in class. Miss Grant. Miss Grant is much cooler than the class. She explains particles physics so even boneheads like me can understand. I love how she relates society to science and vice versa. I can tell she's committed and passionate about life, unlike some of us in her class. I'm trying to engage more, even if it means asking actual questions in class instead of hiding in the back. I'm just glad I'm not the only social misfit here. Now, how much homework are you avoiding? October 1st, my favorite month. The best weather of the year. I love watching the leaves change color, turning into tiny flames. But it's still too damn hot. Thanks, global warming. You're saying this now in 2013? Yeah, try 12 years later, girl. And I can't bust out the big coats and sweaters or scary movies out yet. Soon. Kate let me borrow The October Country by Bradbury. I haven't read much by him, which caused Warren to almost revoke my geek credit before I held up my copy of Battle Royale. But he nails the autumn atmosphere of small towns. The last time I wore a Halloween costume was with Chloe. I have pictures in one of my old albums. I should find a real Halloween party to crash so I can experience some social mingling. It's that or a Vortex Club Stroke Fest swimming party. Or is that Backstroke Fest? Backstroke Fest. Okay. Alright. You so punny, Max. At least I'm trying to climb out of my cocoon. I shouldn't expect my life to completely change after a few weeks of Blackwell. As my parents love telling me on a loop, you have all the time in the world. Okay. She didn't really say too much. She doesn't have as much feelings about her relationship with Chloe as we, read from Chloe. But, okay.
Seriously,
I should take a picture to prove I'm still
you in a
here.
dark corner.
Plus, it's perfect for my portfolio. And I have to get...
And any one of
I
you
can't
could
believe
do
I
that.
still have this pencil case. I should upgrade to the
Isn't that
21st
too
century.
Too
But
obvious?
I like it old school.
What if Arvis chose to capture people at the height of their beauty or innocence? She had a brilliant eye. Shh. I believe Max has taken what you kids call a selfie. A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max
That's so
has a
embarrassing.
gift. Of course, as you all know, the photo portrait has been popular since the early 1800s. Your generation was not the first to use images for selfie expression. Sorry, I couldn't resist. The point remains that the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for as long as it's been around. Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
Isn't it something like daguerreotypes or something like that? These sound effects. Let's just say I did know.
I did know, but I kind of forgot.
You either know this or not, Max. Is there anybody here who knows their stuff?
Louis Daguerre was a French
See?
painter who created daguerreotypes.
I'm so
A
smart.
process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone.
Sad face.
Sad face.
Very good, Victoria. The Daguerrean process brought out fine detail in people's faces, making them extremely popular from the 1800s onward. The first American daguerreotype self-portrait was done by Robert Cornelius. You can find out all about him in your textbook, or even online. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor, don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry, too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
I'm dead. Okay. Wow, this is so incredibly...
Victoria doesn't waste a second kissing ass.
I can't believe I'm back here. This is crazy. Oh, I just realized her shirt. It's the same shirt that we got a choice of with Chloe. I didn't wear it, but... Alright, left to right, everybody.
That printer is amazing. I'd love to see how it reproduces my pictures. I could pump out a whole gallery show with that thing. When I don't suck. Someday.
Why is she so short? Is it just me, or is she... Like, the camera is a lot shorter?
I love seeing Mr. Jefferson's awesome photos on these magazine covers.
Pop Vine is Grunge Dead, featuring the latest works from Mark Jefferson, 10 Reasons to Get Electronic Mail. Alright.
That was amazing when Mr. Jefferson took a class picture the first week. Even though I didn't want to be in the picture at all, it was fairly fucking cool to watch him at work framing us.
So the only people I recognize is obviously Max, Victoria, and that's Hayden next to Victoria and Kate. I don't know these other people. But that's cool that we could see like Hayden, even though he's like a hella supporting character. It's cool that they included him in Before the Storm.
Damn, they have carbon fiber tripods here. The ball head even has a pan lock. God, I'm such a photo nerd.
Yeah. You're nerding out, girl.
So cool to see Mr. Jefferson's actual published pictures. Gives me hope.
Synapse. Mark Jefferson's Noir Beauty. Film versus digital. Who will win? Okay. What's all this? This Victoria's stuff?
Even her school books are gift wrapped. I can't believe she made fun of me in class. What is she, 15 years old?
Yeah.
And people laughed.
It seems like because of Rachel, going missing, she decided she wanted to step up.
Of course, Victoria has to have the bestest, newest, most expensive everything. I should have known. She'll have better equipment than Blackwell.
Greenlit. $5,000. God damn. Jesus. Oh my god, yeah. See, this is why I don't have hobbies like this. Because I don't have the money.
Hi, Kate.
Oh. Hi, Max.
Hi, girl. I like the bump it in your hair. You seem quiet today.
You seem quiet today.
Just thinking too much.
Wanna grab some tea?
I hear that. Wanna go grab a cup of tea and bitch about life?
Thanks, but not today. I have to go over homework.
No worries. Let's hang later.
Sure.
Okay. This is computer.
Obviously, Blackwell spent bank on the computers here. Looks like somebody was already working on this. Cool.
looks pretty. It's a fire picture. Look at that bitch. Why is she leaning over the counter like that? Oh my god. She fucking...
This is definitely where cameras go to heaven. Oh man, they have those sweet ultrasonic lenses. And look at that vintage rangefinder. What?
Nerd alert. The hell?
This might make a cool shot.
Rachel Amber. Heart forever. That's interesting. I wonder who wrote that. Because obviously Chloe wasn't in this class. Do we think Rachel might have been in this class? Okay. Let me make sure I remember to look around for the photo opportunities. Alright. Let me keep looking. I know he's gonna stop me once I go towards the door, so.
You can never escape the lighthouse here.
The lighthouse again. I remember something about the lighthouse, but I definitely do not remember the storm. I remember the lighthouse is important because that was what they showed at the end of before the storm.
Even in pictures, the forest around here always looks mysterious.
Is it just me, or is this guy like weird? Like he's very like, is it noir? Like what's the word I'm thinking of? Like he just seems dark. Like his pictures are very dark.
Man, he even has the best plasma HDTV for a class monitor. Can't wait to watch some more documentaries on this bad boy.
He's gonna stop me once I go towards the door, but...
I see you, Max Caulfield.
Yeah.
Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry.
I didn't want to interrupt, you know?
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
Do I have to?
Do I have to? I just don't think it's that big a deal.
Max, you're a better photographer than a liar. Now, I know it's a drag to hear some old dude lecture you.
Ow.
But life won't wait for you to play catch up. You're young, the world is yours, blah, 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 right? But you do have a gift. You have the fever to take images, to frame the world only the way you envision it. Now, all you need is the courage to share your gift with others. And that's what separates the artist from the amateur.
Okay, great. What do you have to say about Victoria?
Every time I look at Victoria,
Sorry.
I feel like she's talking smack about me.
I've definitely felt that way, and unfortunately, they were. So, alright, let's go.
You didn't tell me how cute I looked yet.
I was about to.
I'm not paying 100.
You always
Welcome to
look
the real world.
Just cute?
hot.
Then I might send you a special pic.
Oh, hold on, because there's about to be a music sequence, and y'all not finna get me. Nope.
During class. Was going to be
What's the point of bringing Max wants everybody to see how hip she is?
She plays it so shy.
I
Why
need a
are they
serious
talking
timeout in the
shit about
bathroom.
me?
Splash water on my face and make sure I don't look like a total loser.
I hate that class. It's so fucking boring.
Damn.
I told you. My art.
Everybody.
She's so fucking shy. She takes selfies with a giant camera.
What? How does that even make sense? She's so shy, she takes pictures with that giant camera. That doesn't even make sense. What the fuck is it? What? What? What the fuck does that mean? Alright. Do you have anything to say?
There's Taylor, always waiting for Victoria. I think that's Courtney. She's such a slave to Taylor and Victoria.
I don't even understand the appeal of making fun of people. Like, I know that sounds so, like, whatever, but, like what? What the fuck? like, what is it? Whatever.
These missing persons posters are popping up everywhere.
Does it say she went missing? She went missing in April. Got you. April. Okay. Yeah. And I'm sorry if I spoiled anything for anybody. I might bleep myself out. Because I definitely, unfortunately, because I've played this game once before, and because we just played Before the Storm, I know what happens to Rachel. So I'll probably bleep that out. Just in case. Just in case, girly pep. But, oh my gosh, it's Evan! He finally took off that fucking hat.
Evan doesn't say much to me, but his photos are very cool.
He looks cool. He got his little Adidas on. He looks kind of cool. Who's this? Alyssa.
Alyssa is always texting, but she doesn't hang out with a lot of people.
I think it's weird. They're just standing here texting in front of each other. You know? And, you know, people say we're bad when it comes to texting. Our generation in 2025. But, honey, they're standing in front of each other texting. I've never done that before.
Yes, this poster must stop bullies dead in their tracks.
Bully free starts with me. Okay. That's an ugly ass poster. Oh, Dana got she got the girls out.
That's Dana talking to, I think his name is Justin.
That's the skater boy. Dana definitely got a little bit of an upgrade.
Dana is on my floor too. She's such an archetypal, gorgeous cheerleader. They must make them in a factory. I shouldn't be so catty.
Okay.
Dana is nice to me.
Okay, she's a cheerleader now. Oh, damn. Why everybody keep pushing me?
Stella is always deep in her notes. She didn't come to Blackwell to mess around.
This would probably be me. Maybe not sitting on the floor. Maybe not sitting on the floor, but that'd probably be me. Brooke?
I've seen Brooke hanging out with Warren. She seems like his type.
Oh, that's cute. What are these? Logan? I thought that
I
was...
hate bully jockstraps like Logan.
What's his face?
And he's a Vortex Club member.
Poor baby. Y'all better... I'm so glad that I've never witnessed anything like this in real life. Because it's the fucking way... Like, I ain't afraid of fucking nobody. So, if I saw somebody doing this to somebody, it's the fucking way y'all all would have gotten mollywopped, okay? Like, I do not have any fear when it comes to standing up to people because who the fuck is you? You know? This is insane.
Poor Daniel. He's so nice. I wish I could beat the shit out of Logan.
Like, what? Y'all gotta tighten up. It's 2025. Stop bullying people. And if you see somebody bullying another person, you better step the fuck up.
I wish October would last forever.
More missing posters. Board. For sale.
Don't need a PC, missed the Poetry Jam tryouts, and I did not steal that backpack.
I'm dead. On September 16th, my backpack with all my school books and my new laptop was taken from the cafeteria after I left it on the table. I really need this stuff for school, and my tablet has a lot of very personal pics of my late cat. RIP. So I'm willing to pay a small cash reward, no questions asked. If you have any details or would like to confess, you know who and where I am. Do we? You know who and where I am, honey. Well, I guess the person who would know, you know, but word up. Blackwell Poetry Jam tryouts. The fact that it's called Word Up, you know what? Just the fact that it's called Word Up, I would have been attracted immediately. I ain't never done no fucking slam poetry in my life, but you know what? For sale, PC, fully loaded, $600 OBO. Okay. That's interesting. It's cool that they can have this little cork board here because they're so small. I'm gonna assume that this is probably a very small school. So they can have a cork board up here that says stuff like this. That's dope.
That's so messed up. I should contact them to find out what I can do. As if I am.
Save Arcadia Bay. Over the past decade, climate change has altered the Oregon coastline, including fish and fauna. Fauna? This has helped declimate the state's fishing industry, especially in Arcadia Bay. Raise your voice against pollution and save our Stoketown. So I'm wondering if after the fishermen got laid off, were they allowed to go back? Or like, was it just Smalley? Not Smalley. What am I trying to say? Like, did they only let back certain fishermen? Like, it seems like this whole town is based off of like the fishing. And what is fishing called? Like, there's a word, like a fishing, like, you know, like I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but fishing. The study of fishing. What is there's a word. Is it, I don't know. Somebody knows. Somebody knows the word I'm trying to say. But not oceanology. That's not the word I'm thinking of.
They should just call it a sugar machine. That would be awesome if you put money in there and a bag of sugar dropped out.
Why would you, damn. Why would you want just a bag of sugar though?
Good thing I left my AK at home.
Oh my gosh. I remember this one time, the first year I went to my first high school, there was these kids who had a truck. They had this fucking truck, almost like Chloe's truck. They had a truck and they had a Confederate flag on the back of their truck. Like, it was kind of like draping over their license plate. And I swear to God, I saw a gun. I swear on my life I saw a gun. I don't know if that was a parent or if it was a student, but I was like, what the fuck? I was so, like, that was one of my first ever experiences of like seeing something that's like, oh no, this is dangerous. This is definitely dangerous and I don't want to be near these people.
Principal doesn't come out of his office much.
Miss Grant.
Rachel Amber. She's so pretty. I hate these posters. So sad.
Let me see.
Rachel
Damn it,
Amber.
I didn't mean to do that.
She's so pretty. I hate these posters. So sad.
Miss Grant.
Miss Grant is a great science teacher.
Miss Grant, probably me. What am I doing? Do I have an objective? Objective, I need to freshen up in the bathroom. You're right. You're right. You did say that. Let me see. There's Hayden over here. So what are you doing, honey?
There's Hayden, another Vortex Club bro. But he's actually not an ass.
I wonder if all of those kids from the drama club, because remember, in the drama club, they were all like pretty popular people. They weren't just like, you know, theater nerds. Because everybody that was in that club seemed to be in the Vortex Club. Hayden, Dana, Rachel, Nathan, you know, Victoria. All of those people ended up in the Vortex Club. I'm wondering if it was like they were in the drama club and the drama club got shut down or something like that. So they wanted a way to all be together or something like that. And so they made this stupid club.
Oh, I can hardly wait to never be too cool like Nathan and Victoria. Lame.
Like I always say, the moment a group of friends get a name and a logo, it's over, honey. It's over. Zachary and Juliet. Okay.
Figures Juliet would be dating Zachary. Jocks sucked up in the Vortex Club.
Wasn't Zachary trying to get at Dana in Before the Storm? I could have sworn that's who he was trying to, holler
There's
at.
Juliet from my dorm. Yet another Vortex Club disciple.
Damn, everybody in this fucking club. You know what? It's okay. You don't have to.
He's cute. I like skater boys. Too bad they don't like me.
Oh. It's okay, honey. Alright, let's go to the bathroom. It's okay, honey. Drama club. Oh. Okay, the drama club does still exist. Yearbook project. Jason, Jasmine, Taylor, Murray, Jenny. Okay. Alright, let's see. Let's see. This is where the shit starts.
Empty. Good. Nobody can see my meltdown. Except for me.
So they were able to scrub all that shit off the wall. Rachel.
Now who would bother to write that crap?
Rachel Amber is a bitch. Damn. I wonder what happened. Like, I don't know if this game answers it, but I want to know what happened. I mean, I assume they're gonna, explain. I don't really remember. But, like, I want to know, like, why did people hate her so bad? I hate Victoria Chase. Abstinence.
This poster must drive people to have sex.
Abstinence makes the heart grow fonder. You can still love and learn without sex. Time is on your side, so is common sense. Use it. Kate twerks for God. What the fuck? What? Twerks for God?
I'm good to flow. Thanks.
I never understood why we have to pay for tampons or like pads and shit. I roll my eyes every time I see one of those.
The last time I got a flu shot, I got the flu. Fuck you.
Get the flu shot before the flu gets you. Get immunized. Immunized? Okay. Immunized. Okay. Can use either or, I think.
I feel like the universe is taunting me everywhere I go today. It all started with that bizarro dream in class. Am I going crazy?
Okay. I would not put this water on my face. Though I used to
Just relax. Stop torturing yourself.
put my head in the sink
You have a gift.
to wet my curls so my curls could be damp again.
Fuck it.
So why did you rip that? What was the point of that?
When a door closes, a window opens.
There's that fucking Illuminati again.
Something like that.
There's that Illuminati shit again.
Okay, girl, you don't get a photo op like this every day.
Nasty ass bucket. What the fuck? Huh. Where'd this bitch go? I just want to say, one thing I just want to say, and I said it last episode, and I say this all the time. Why do the fine ones always gotta be insane? Like, Nathan is actually so adorable. He was so adorable in Before the Storm. He's just corrupted. Like, corrupted by his family's bullshit. But, like, I could totally... If Nathan stayed exactly how he was in Before the Storm, he would be so adorable and he would be such a cutie for Max. Like, I just want to let everybody know that that's how I feel. But instead, this bitch gets drugged up and his parents don't care about him and he just spreads the money around like it's nothing. Like, ugh. Like I said in Before the Storm, you really don't know what the fuck anybody's going through until they fucking snap. And it's just, if only somebody saw the signs, you know?
It's cool, Nathan. Don't stress. You're okay, bro. Just count to 3. Don't be scared. You own this school. If I wanted, I could blow it up.
I've always thought this in my head. If him and Chloe were gonna meet up, you know, in the bathroom, why would they meet up in the girls' bathroom? Like, I think that, I don't know. I feel like the men's bathroom would have been better. Because, you know, a man in the girls' bathroom is insane. That's insane. Unless the only time it's okay for a man to be in the women's bathroom is if the man is taking care of a child, especially a female child. That's okay. That makes sense, okay? But if you were gonna do a drug deal, the female bathroom, the women bathroom, like, why go in there? If I were to choose between which one to go into, I would go into the men's. But I guess on some part, if it was like Chloe and Chloe was like, hey, no, I want to meet in the women's bathroom, I couldn't understand she would want to meet in the women's bathroom for safety. But obviously, as we're about to see, it didn't matter. But yeah, if you were gonna do a drug deal, I would do it in the men's bathroom, not in the women's bathroom. But sure, Nathan. Sure.
You're the boss.
I wouldn't meet in the bathroom, period, but...
So what do you want?
Here she goes.
I hope you checked the perimeter, as my step-ass would say. Now, let's talk business.
I got nothing for you.
Wrong. You got hella cash.
That's my family, not me.
Oh, boo-hoo, poor little rich kid. I know you've been pumping drugs and shit to kids around here. I bet your respectable family would help me out if I went to them. Man, I can see the headlines now.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing down!
Don't ever tell me what to do.
Like,
I'm
why?
so sick of people trying to control me!
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Get that gun away from me, psycho!
No!
Like, why the fuck would he... Listen. If you knew that you were slowly losing your mind, why the fuck would you get a gun?
How can that be? I was in the bathroom. He shot that poor girl. I held up my hand. And then I was back here.
As he likely was.
That's fucking
These
crazy.
pieces of time can frame us in
I
our
already
glory
heard this
and
lecture.
sorrow. From light to shadow. From color to
Now
hue.
Kate is being hassled again. And if Victoria's phone rings, this is real.
What do you mean?
Now,
Shit!
can you give me an
my
example
God.
of a
Man, I
photographer
cannot
who
believe
perfectly
this.
captured the human condition in black and white?
Okay, if I'm crazy,
Anybody?
I might as well go all the way.
Bueller?
Diane.
Can I
Marcus.
actually reverse
There you
time?
go, Victoria.
Ooh.
I did it.
Can you give me
I
an example
actually
of
did
a
it.
photographer who perfectly captured
a
the human
human
condition
time
in black
machine.
and white? Anybody? Bueller?
Max, don't
Diane
freak out.
Marcus.
Not yet.
There you go, Victoria. Why Arbus?
Because of her
Keep it
images
together,
of hopeless
Max.
faces. You feel like totally haunted by the eyes of those sad mothers and children.
She saw humanity as tortured,
When I took
right?
my selfie, Jefferson asked me a question. If he does again, I'll know this is for real.
You know it's for real. You just saved your camera.
A dumb word for a wonderful photographic tradition. And Max has a gift.
I know I'm not
Of
dreaming
course,
this.
as you all know, the
It's
photo
real.
portrait has been popular
I can
since
tell.
the early 1800s. Your generation
So I
was not
can
the
go
first
back
to
in
use
time.
images for selfie expression.
What if that girl isn't dead
I
yet?
couldn't resist. The point
Can I
remains
save
that
her?
the portraiture has always been a vital aspect of art and photography for
I need
as
to go to the
long
bathroom
as it's
quickly
been
and
around.
check it out.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
I have to use the bathroom.
I'm sorry, but I really have to use the bathroom.
Nice try, Max. But you're not going to get away that easy. We can talk more after class. Is there anybody here
Shit.
who knows their stuff?
Jefferson wants to keep me after
Louis Daguerre
class.
was a French painter
And I need
who
time to
created
save that girl.
daguerreotypes, a process that gave portraits a sharp reflective style like a mirror. Now you're totally stuck in the retro zone. Sad face.
Very good, Victoria.
What if I rewind?
So I didn't say this the first time, but fuck all the teachers in this in this school. You are sitting directly in front of everybody in the classroom, and you watched a girl get thrown paper at her. They're talking shit about her. You just watched literal active bullying coming from Victoria to both Kate and me, Max, and said nothing. Hello?
And
Daguerrean
again,
process.
and give him the right answer.
Now, Max, since you've captured our interest and clearly want to join the conversation, can you please tell us the name of the process that gave birth to the first self-portraits?
The Daguerrean process.
The Daguerrean process, invented by a French painter named Louis Daguerre around 1830.
Somebody has been reading as well as posing. Nice work, Max.
Her.
The Daguerrean process made portraiture hugely
She's so
popular,
mad.
mainly because it gave the subjects clear, defined features. You can learn more when you actually finish reading the assigned chapters. Max is so far way ahead of everybody. And guys, don't forget the deadline to submit a photo in the Everyday Heroes contest. I'll fly out with the winner to San Francisco, where you'll be feted by the art world. It's great exposure, and it can kickstart a career in photography. So Stella and Alyssa, get it together. Taylor,
much homework.
don't hide. I'm still waiting for your entry too. And yes, Max, I see you pretending not to see me.
Max, you are not crazy. You are not dreaming. It's time to be an everyday hero.
Okay, I still want to talk. Can I still take that picture?
Victoria, you still have to do your
No,
homework.
I still want to talk to Kate
Even if
though.
you're submitting your photo for the
Nice
competition,
answer, Max.
everybody in class
Are you
is
okay?
turning in a photo,
You look
so-
pale.
You see
Kate,
the dilemma?
Mr. Jefferson.
did we talk at all today?
So hard in
This
shop,
is the
and I'm
first
sure you
time.
know what it's like
What's
to be
wrong?
consumed by your
I'm
own
sorry, I'm just tripping.
I just really think
Too much
Everyday
stress.
Heroes is an
I know the
important
feeling.
cultural event, and I want to represent Blackwell Academy.
I
You
wish
have
we
just by
didn't.
I wish we
participating.
didn't. I do have to go, but we can talk later if you
No
want.
matter who
I'll see
wins,
how I feel.
this is just a bump
Thanks,
on a
Max.
bigger road.
Good. I
don't
just
want
wanted to
anybody
make sure I
feel
talk to her
excluded
as
from
much
this
as I
process,
can.
But I also want everybody to know that this photographic world is not for everybody. I had my moment in the camera eye, and everybody should have that
totally.
chance.
I only
right?
want to share whatever gifts I have with the world.
Yeah, you want to share that? You know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. He's gonna stop me again.
I see you, Max Caulfield. Don't even think about leaving here until we talk about your entry. I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I'm not avoiding.
I'm not avoiding, just
Biding time, waiting for the elusive right moment.
exactly.
Max, don't wait too long. John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. Go on now. Don't let me stop you.
Oh. Okay. Let's see.
Excuse me, Mr. Jefferson, can I talk to you for a moment?
Yes. Excuse you.
No,
Bitch.
Victoria. Excuse us.
Her.
I'd never let one of photography's future stars avoid handing in her picture.
I can really just use his words against him.
I'm on top of it. I think John Lennon once said that life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Max, you're on fire today. All the right answers. Good. Make sure you finish working on it by today. I have faith in you.
Fair. Alright. Now let's go. I don't think I talked to anybody else that would be important right now. So let's go.
I hope I have enough time to get to the bathroom. Please, please. I can't tell anybody.
Move,
I think
Evan!
I'm crazy.
Damn.
When can you, baby?
I have to get my education.
Run.
Don't even tease me.
You know I don't tease.
I hate that science class with those nerds.
What?
Okay, Max, retrace every step. I washed my face. I shredded my photo. Then the butterfly flew in. And I took a photo.
Yup.
Leave them out of this bitch!
I can tell everybody Nathan Prescott is a punk ass who begs like a little girl and talks to himself.
You don't know who the fuck I am or who you're messing around with.
Where'd you get that? What are you doing? Come on, put that thing
Ever
down!
Tell me what to do.
Wowzer, it's
We're not
happening
affected
again.
by the
Trying
rewind.
to control me!
You are going.
Oh wait, hold on. It's something about the emergency button, right? I just
Ever
don't remember.
Tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying.
I need
to
a hammer to
control
break it
me.
open.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this than drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they?
Stop. Wait. Okay.
Ever tell me what to do. I'm so sick of people trying to control me.
You are going to get in hella more trouble for this
Come
than
on.
drugs.
Nobody would ever even miss your punk ass, would they? No
Bitch.
way.
Don't ever touch me again, freak!
Period.
Another shitty day.
That did not happen. This cannot be real. I just saw a girl get shot and then saved her. What the fuck is going on? Do not freak out.
Okay. Not freaking out.
I don't smell any smoke.
Hey, do you hear that fire alarm?
Oh,
that means you should be outside.
I had to use the bathroom.
I forgot.
Girls always use that excuse.
What?
Excuse for what?
For
I'm
what?
sorry. That is the second time he said something real sexist. How do you have a wife, sir? How do you have a wife? Because the first thing he said was in Before the Storm, and he was like, why do women always take so long? What? How do you have a wife? How are you married? What woman? Obviously, Chloe's mom. Why? Women always make that excuse. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just suck it all back up. You know? What the fuck? It's a fire alarm. Like, chill out.
Whatever you're up to, your face is covered in guilt.
The alarm tripped me out.
Then trip on out of here, Missy. Or are you hiding something? Huh?
Like, get out of my
Thank you, Mr.
face.
Madsen. The situation is under control. There's no emergency here. Leave Miss Caulfield alone, and please turn off that alarm since that's your job.
The fuck? That's why I just can't be on his side ever. The hell? Yo bitch ass either. Your fucking bald headed Eminem looking ass. The hell? I gotta talk to him, don't I? Oh no, I don't.
Hold on, Max. Come back here.
Oh my god. What?
You look a little stressed out. Are you okay?
I'm just a little worried about my future.
You're sweating pinballs. Is
Whoa!
that all you're thinking
Y'all
about?
need to stop stepping up.
You can
to me.
always be upfront with me, Max.
Back up.
Or have you done something wrong? Is that it? Well, Max, talk to
Whoa,
me.
back up. Report, Nathan. Hide the truth. Oh, If I report him, he's not gonna believe me. But if I hide the truth, then nobody will ever know. How do we think this will play out? Reporting him, I feel like a lot of things can go down. But then again, he put a gun on her. And he needs to be stopped. He needs to be stopped. Do I think she would hide the truth? I don't think I would. If I'm playing this as me, I wouldn't. I'd snitch so fucking fast. It's not, well, no, it's not snitching. Listen, it's not snitching. Okay? I know we are always like, oh, I don't want to be a snitch because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to, betray nobody or anything. But we saw it. We saw it. If we didn't turn on the bell or do whatever, he would have shot her and killed her. He was 100% capable of doing it. So if we really think about it, he could do it to somebody else. If you don't report it, then nobody will ever know, and he's just going to be able to get away with it and then do it to another person. But if we report him, then that means we will have everybody on our ass, including the Prescott bitches. But don't walk inside of a school with a gun, bitch, so I'm gonna report you. What?
I just saw Nathan Prescott waving a gun around in the girls' room.
Nathan Prescott. You sure?
Yes, he was in the bathroom talking to himself with a gun. I saw everything. He was babbling like crazy.
Okay, slow down. Slow down. So now you saw this without him seeing you.
I was hiding behind a stall. I have the right to be there. It's the girls' room.
I know. I just want to be completely clear what happened. Mr. Prescott happens to be from the town's most distinguished family, and one of Blackwell's most honored students. So it's hard for me to see him brandishing a weapon in the girls' bathroom.
You know what the fuck this is.
So what happened next?
Then he left. I ran out here wondering what to do. Are you gonna bust him?
This is a serious charge. I'll look into the matter personally. Thank you for bringing it to my attention.
That's it? After what I told you?
We'll continue this discussion later in my office. Please go outside with the rest of your class now, Miss Caulfield.
Whatever.
Of course this academic drone won't do anything since the Prescott family owns Blackwell now. Should I rewind and change my story?
No. Because if you hide the truth, then nobody will ever know and it'll happen to somebody else. Fuck out of here. Don't walk inside of a school with a gun if you don't expect to get caught. Fuck. Go. What? What do you mean? He's in the wrong. I don't care. What? What? What is she doing? Why is she just walking side by side or whatever? She looks like she.
Prescott, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Where am I going? Let me see. Oh, we have some journal updates. This does not exist. October 7th. This will be my weirdest journal entry, and I will make start over. This does not exist. This will be the weirdest journal entry I will ever make. So weird, I don't know how or where to start. But it started with the most vivid dream of my life. I was lost in a storm by the lighthouse until I came to the edge of a cliff. Then I saw a giant tornado headed for Arcadia Bay. It was so real that I could feel the rain stinging my face. And I was scared shitless. Then a boat hit the lighthouse, and I swear it actually felt like I was going to die. But I woke up in Mr. Jefferson's class, and I wasn't even sleeping. I almost fell out of my chair. Jefferson called on me, but I totally blew the answer. Of course, Victoria pounced on me and made me look like the bigger idiot. She's so awful. Then I didn't have the guts to turn in a photo for the Everyday Heroes contest while Victoria did her usual suck up to Jefferson. He's so cool and clearly wants me to succeed. I felt so shitty. I just wanted to get to the bathroom to be alone and wash my face after that nightmare or daymare. Once I got to the bathroom, I saw this odd, beautiful butterfly beautiful blue butterfly fluttered and right when I took a photo of it in the corner, Nathan Prescott came in freaking out talking to himself. I hid it in the corner and this punk girl came in and they started arguing about drugs and money. Then Nathan actually whipped out a gun and shot the girl. This is where it gets strange. When Nathan fired the gun, I came around the corner and reached out for some dumb reason, as if I could stop the bullet. But suddenly I could feel the world twisting around me and this pressure in my head. Everything seemed to rewind and I found myself right back in class at my desk. I literally thought I had been dosed with some drug until I calmed myself down. I saw everything happen in class the way it did before. Major Groundhog Day deja vu. She spelled that wrong. Somehow I was able to actually rewind time. I knew I knew the only way to find out if I was having a breakdown was to go back to the bathroom and see if I could save that girl from Nathan this time. I had no idea how either. I just knew I couldn't live with myself if I let her die. I escaped Jefferson this time by knowing exactly how to answer his questions and rushed to the bathroom. I hid in the corner again and I couldn't believe it when Nathan showed up, freaking out all over again. Then the girl came into the bathroom and before Nathan could shoot her, I smashed open the ancient fire alarm and scared both of them away. Victory. Until I got grilled by the security officer, David Madsen, who thinks he's Chuck Norris, Blackwell Ranger. Nathan Prescott almost kills a girl in the bathroom, but no, I'm the problem. I was so glad when Principal Wells stepped in to shoot David away. Then I made the possibly fatal decision to inform Principal Wells that I saw Nathan waving a gun in the bathroom. I didn't think I'd mention the girl or my new rewind abilities for obvious reasons. Okay, that is the one thing that I think she did wrong there. The fact that she mentioned Nathan waving around a gun in the girl's bathroom made no fucking sense. She could have mentioned Chloe. I think she should have mentioned Chloe because that's important. That's kind of important to the whole story because him just walking in the girl's bathroom freaking out with a gun in his hand is like not. That would be like, what? If somebody told me that, I'd be like, what? What? But you say he was meeting up with the girl and he was threatening the girl, then that makes sense. That would actually make sense. But yeah, her not mentioning that was kind of crazy. He didn't want to believe me and almost made me feel like shit for telling him that Blackwell's most big fucking deal student would carry a firearm to class. I couldn't tell him that he actually killed a girl in the previous timeline. So my school day started with an apocalyptic dream that ended with saving a life and discovering I have some kind of power to rewind time. I don't know how to top that. We got a couple of new entries here. I can't get to Principal Wells, though, for some reason. Why won't it let me? Please let me go. Please? Okay. Let me... Just when I thought... No. Did I do this? Yes. No. I didn't do Nathan yet. Oh, now I can get to the principal. What the hell is happening? Okay. Principal Wells. I couldn't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason, he seems to be suspicious of me all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I started like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship. I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other students, or with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all of its drama. I thought I had smelled alcohol on his breath, but that could have been his cologne, right? But I remember my first meeting in his office and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he would hope I would become a great photographer and someday return the favor to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit wishful thinking, but it made me feel real good. I just need to lay low around him until I can gain his trust. Okay, Nathan. Just when I thought Victoria Chase would be the worst of my social problems, now I have to deal with Nathan Prescott. But I guess when he was the one who triggered my crazy rewind power by shooting that girl in the bathroom. He's 18 and already a scary fucking prick. I guess I have a little advantage on Nathan by being able to manipulate time, but if he shoots me, I may not be able to reverse anything. I have to be careful around him, especially since he's obviously got friends in high places and his family last name is practically branded on every building here at Blackwell. His money against mine. On one hand, I do kind of feel bad for Nathan because he doesn't seem to be in control, like he's doped up or even over-medicated. On the other, he's an asshole who nobody has called out, and he almost killed / didn't kill a girl on campus. Or / did kill a girl on campus. Should I go straight to the police? What do I say about my rewind power? Like I'd say anything. I just have to watch my own back from now on. Oh, school days. Look at the fucking flag, you guys. I literally just was talking about that fucking flag earlier. I told you. I don't like this bitch. Whoa, I swear that security guard is the biggest ass here, and that says a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime or like they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army or something. So of course he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Bro dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to chase somebody. He would make a good photo portrait of authority though. Who does a guy like that marry? Like I said, I feel so sorry for his family. It could be like living in a barracks shutter. Just another person you have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. Alright, and then we read all of that already. I don't know why it's acting like I didn't, but alright. Okay. Missing poster.
I would so be there if a Sasquatch actually did battle a Razorback.
Alright. Let's just do our rounds, though everything looks kind of the same. Hey Max, can you get my flash drive? I need some info and space. Hello? Sorry, running late, insane day. I'll meet you in the lot. Looking cool, you'll see. My camera will be ready. See you shortly, I hope so.
Okay, I better get to my dorm and grab that flash drive.
Okay. I just want to look at stuff. Graffiti.
Oh, that's not nice. Poor little otter.
This is all...
Nope, I don't want to go there.
Okay, damn. Okay, fine. I'll turn around. We'll just go and talk to people. Let's see. Can I find anybody? Ooh, squirrel. Hello. I'm trying to think of what the fuck she's doing. Am I tripping? What is she doing? She looks... Oh, she's
Brooke
flying a
has
drone. She's flying a drone. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? She looks insane. She looks like she has to pee. I can't talk to her?
Hi, Brooke.
Oh.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
I'd love to.
I'd love to. I love planes and balloons and...
This is neither. Do you know what a drone really is?
A weapon, right?
You read too many conspiracy sites. This might be too complicated for you.
Oh.
Funny. Warren said you were smart. Please, step back.
Oh. Oh, so you're a bitch. Search.
What a complicated name for such a tiny drone.
Okay. So you're a bitch. Oh, let me school your ass. Hold on. Let me school your ass. Where did she go? What the fuck? What just happened? Oh. Let me school your ass.
Sorry, Max.
No,
I have to focus on making sure this drone doesn't crash.
No, girl. No. Nope. No, bitch.
Hi, Brooke.
Let me guess. You want to fly my drone?
That's a high fly drone.
That looks like a high fly drone. Model B400 EVO. Now, that's a nice piece of tech.
You're full of surprises. Why would you know that?
I love aerial photography. Drones are perfect for that, especially those with great range.
It's a new era of images.
Most impressive, Max. Warren said you were multifaceted. Here, give the drone a whirl around campus.
Ooh. Oh, wait. This is actually cool. I wish I could control it, but this is neat. There's no way now in 2025 they would let us do this, but it is cool. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I? Oh. She's going fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This is making me so uncomfortable. I feel like she's gonna slam that shit. Also, why is nobody having a reaction to this? Oh, okay, good. I can get out of that. I didn't really like that. That was kind of scary. Alright, let me go talk to Miss Grant, and then I'll go across.
Hi, Miss Grant.
Excuse me, Max. I know everybody loves being asked to sign a petition, but would you do Miss Grant a favor and hear me out?
Sure.
Sure, I always have time for you. What's the petition?
David Madsen, our chief of security, wants to put surveillance cameras all around the campus. Halls, classrooms, gym, dorm rooms, etc. Blackwell Academy should be a high school, not a high-security penitentiary.
It could have helped Rachel. Do we really think that? Do we think she went missing on school grounds, though? You know? I'm gonna just say that's crazy.
That's crazy. I get why school should be on high alert these days, but cameras in the dorm rooms...
Yeah, no, absolutely
It's a slippery slope. And it's up to you and your classmates to stand up here. Blackwell Academy has a noble heritage. From the Native Americans who founded this land to the pioneers who shared it in peace, not fear and violence.
You know a lot about Blackwell for being the science teacher.
Science is history, Max. And I have a secret wish to teach local lore and legends. There's a lot of unique facts about this you might really enjoy discovering. Now, before I assign you homework with this lecture, will you please sign the petition to keep our campus from going back to 1984?
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely. I don't mind security, but not pure surveillance.
I knew you were my favorite new student at Blackwell for a good reason.
Yeah, because what the fuck? In the dorm rooms is crazy. Because I'm going to assume that it's a shared, like, community area. So there's all different types of stuff going on. Since it's separated probably by... Oh, no, we know. If it's separated by gender, then you know that they're walking to, like, the showers and back. And, you know, some people are not trying to get dressed in the bathroom. They go, they put their little towel on, and they go to their room. That's not... No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. No. Let me see. What's going on with... Wait, I thought there were some kids by a tree. Oh, they're over here. Hayden. Hayden, what's you with the snow bunnies over here for? What's going on?
There's Hayden and his Vortex Club harem. He sure is living the dream. Hey, Hayden.
There she is. The retro selfie master.
That's me, all right. You look relaxed as usual, Hayden.
It's a skill one cultivates at Blackwell, especially when one represents the Vortex Club. Not to boast.
Vortex Club?
What the hell is the Vortex Club anyway? Seems so elitist.
Only if you're not cool enough to get in. And it doesn't hurt your resume.
If you say so.
I do. But you should actually come hang with us one night, then you wouldn't be so inclined to gossip.
Hang with the Vortex Club?
You mean hang with the Vortex Club? That sounds like a setup to a horrible prank.
Chillax, paranoia girl. We're not that desperate for fun. We know how to do that on our own.
It seems weird to think about partying with all those Rachel Amber posters up.
You're high. Rachel used to hang out with us too. She was a blast. Smart, not bitchy like, you know.
Yeah, but that's not how y'all talk about her. Something happened. Something happened. I don't know what the fuck happened, whether it was some sort of rivalry, whatever. rivalry, rivalry, whatever, between her and Victoria, or it was something else. Like, there's something happened. Something fucking happened to make people not like her. To eventually for her to become a victim of something, you know? Something happened. Somebody like put a hit out on her or some shit.
So you knew Rachel Amber?
I knew she liked to party. Fun to be around. Oh, yeah, and she was hot.
What happened to her?
What do you think happened to her?
Whatever happens to people who disappear without a trace.
Death.
Did Victoria like Rachel? She seems like the jealous type.
Don't think you know Victoria so well. She respected Rachel, even if she didn't act like it.
I thought she wanted to be her.
Rachel was actually a member of the Vortex Club?
No. Rachel was like her own club. She was actually too cool for us. And I'll deny I ever said that.
Okay. Do we think that, based on what they're talking about and the fact that Chloe was no longer at Blackwell, do we think that Rachel dropped Chloe? Because they're not mentioning Chloe whatsoever. I'm thinking she might have dropped her. And then Rachel got mixed up with Vortex Club, and that's how she ended up going missing. Because Chloe was no longer there to protect her. You know what I mean? That's interesting. Because there's no way in hell Chloe would have allowed her. Or not allowed her. But they're not talking about Chloe whatsoever. So there's no way Rachel would have gone to the Vortex Club without Chloe. Unless that's what Chloe and Nathan were arguing about. But it didn't seem like that. It seemed like Chloe was in like a Drew situation where she sold him some drugs. Or the opposite, she was trying to get drugs from him. No, it's probably Chloe. It's probably a Drew situation. She was trying to she sold some drugs to them, maybe the Vortex people, and he didn't pay her. Something like that. But I don't know. There's a gap. There's a gap here from the information that we know about this game and what we know about Before the Storm. There's a gap there. And I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Do you really want Nathan Prescott to represent?
Oh, please. Nathan is like everybody's voodoo doll. Kill the rich kid. He's alright and a fun guy to hang with. Fuck the haters.
He seems unstable.
He seems genuinely unstable to me.
Nate has his extreme moments, but don't we all?
No.
I don't know yet, Hayden.
No, we don't.
Let's talk later, Hayden.
Bye, Max. No, I have to get my chemical on and study. We should get you and Dana out one night.
Whatever. Fucking weirdos. Skater boys, hello.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah? Bring it.
What's your first move gonna be?
Jump?
You're such a poser. If you can't even name a simple nose slide or a tray flip, you should walk on.
What? How does that make me a poser? What? Whatever. I'm about to school you, bro. If I can click on you.
Yo, Justin.
Check out the Max. Come to thrash?
I came to nose slide.
I came to nose slide. But I'd love to see somebody do a tree flip.
Oh, sick. You're not a poser.
Nah, I just can't skate worth shit.
Oh, check it. We're gonna destroy some rails for you. What do you want to see?
I don't know do I know what a nose slide is? A nose slide is the railing or something, right? And a tray flip is you flip it underneath your feet, like what he just did. Let me see nose slide.
I'd love to see a nose slide.
Let's get Trevor all over that action.
Yeah, see? You! I know that one. Okay. You can stop posing now. Okay. Do I have to say you do the other one or something? Because he's just kind of standing there. Oh, okay. He reset.
Hey.
You never really escaped Betty.
I don't know. Did she used to be? I'm gonna say not really.
Not really.
Too bad. It's nice to have the females on board too. Rachel, Amber, and her punk friend used to love skating with us.
Punk friend?
Who was Rachel's punk friend?
I can't remember her name. She was hot. Tats, blue hair, hardcore. She stopped hanging out with us after Rachel disappeared. Ran away.
You knew Rachel?
She used to chill with us sometimes. But one day, she just vanished. I hope she's living the dream somewhere. And if anybody hurt her, we'll get a skate posse and take them out with our boards.
You ever hang out with Victoria?
Fuck that. I'd rather rollerblade than hang out with snobs like her.
Let's chill later, Justin.
Anytime you want to take some action shots, we're here for you, Max.
They're so corny. Alright. Oh, here's the baby who was getting bullied. Hi.
What's up, Daniel?
Oh, hi, Max. Could I, ask you a question? Would you mind letting me sketch you? I do put my sketches on Facebook, though.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I'd be honored, Daniel. Makes me feel like a muse.
Funny you should say that. I was just thinking about my real muse. Rachel Amber.
Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with everybody? Everybody has an obsession with her. Like, no, this is not normal, honey. I get it's a small group of kids, but everybody either likes or hates her. Most people likes her, like loves her, like is obsessed with her. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You knew her?
You knew her?
No, but once she asked me to draw her portrait. Oh, she was a natural.
What happened?
So what happened to her? There's gotta be a story.
She just stopped coming to class. Some people said she ran away. Some say she jumped off a cliff. I just hope she's okay.
Hard to avoid her posters all over campus.
Kills me to see her sweet face used as a crime photo. She had a good heart.
Okay, why don't you start drawing me? Even though I must be a step down from Rachel.
No way, you're a good substitute, Muse.
Sure.
Oh, that's a good posture.
Okay, draw me like one of your French girls.
Good. Good.
Best portrait ever.
Oh, that's cute, but not her pose. But that was cute. Consequences? What the fuck? All I did was take a picture with him or let him draw. Okay, so one thing I did see that is different about this game is that Mikey and Steph aren't here anymore. So Evan is on this side now.
I think his name is Evan. He always looks so intense. Evan's portfolio always looks so uber pro. I'd love to see his photos in there.
Let's see if he'll get you to to sign his petition.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max.
Oh.
You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Who? This is the most French-sounding name, so.
Isn't it Robert Doisneau?
Oh my. You can't even tell the difference between street photography and photojournalism.
Oh.
No portfolio peek for you.
Oh. Okay. Let's try again.
Hey, Evan. Mind if I check out your cool portfolio?
Let's see if you're worthy of it, Max. You'll have to answer a simple question. Who photographed the famous falling soldier?
Robert Capa.
Robert Capa, of course. I love his work, despite the controversy about that photo.
My. This quiet child knows things.
That's why I'm here.
You're a kindred spirit, Max. Would you care for a perusal of my portfolio? It's not a privilege I grant to many.
I'd be honored, sir.
It's about to be all photos of Rachel, because that's what he said in Before the Storm. Fucking weirdo.
These photos are great.
See?
And Rachel Amber's face is mesmerizing.
It seems like she mingled with everybody. As much as she was talking so much shit about everybody in Before the Storm, she sure did have her way with everybody. Like, she knew everybody. She talked to everybody. That's very interesting.
Hi, Evan.
As you can see, Rachel Amber was my favorite model here. She knew exactly what angles worked best with my eye.
You were close?
You were close.
Like brother and sister in arms. She understood me, never judged me. I hated her Vortex Club clique, but she never acted like she cared. Her friends were her friends.
What do you think happened to her?
Nothing good, Max. Nothing good.
It's crazy to see people's different perspectives. Some people think she literally ran away or left. Other people... Oh, wait, there is somebody over here. But other people think that something actually happened to her.
Clever.
Vortex sucks. Vortex Club sucks. Okay. What's going on?
That's Luke Parker. Zachary pushed him into a locker last week. Go bullies.
Let me see your face, honey.
Hello?
Max, I don't feel like talking.
Oh. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Nathan Prescott, little rich bitch kid.
Oh.
He thinks he can own people like his parents own Blackwell. Like he owns the Vortex Club.
Yes, he's a nasty piece of work.
You know him.
Mm-hmm. I busted him.
I busted him today with a gun.
What? Seriously?
I don't give a
I saw
fuck.
him wave a gun around today, and I went to the principal. We'll see what happens next.
You are my new hero. Finally, karma comes to Blackwell.
Mm-hmm. I think part of the reason why Nathan is allowed to get away with things is because nobody will stick up to him. And I'm gonna be that bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna be that bitch. Please. I'm gonna be her, okay?